So yeah, with this isn't weekly, is it? But yeah, it's bi-weekly, I guess. Bi-weekly episode. We're doing this this bi-weekly. It'd be Birdie. So I'm Slayman, obviously, still here with Joe, and for our Birdie main, we got for our Birdie main for this episode, we got User Unknown.
Hello. So,
walk us through it, Slayman. What's the rundown?
Yeah. I'm interested to hear your take on it because I think we can both agree that Birdie does have the advantage in the matchup.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because what you would think would be like a normal matchup of like just two big dudes with some big buttons going at it. So like when you just put it in that way, it might be 5-5, but Birdie's buttons are really hard to punish.
Yeah, and of course there's the Veach skill, which really is the core component.
Yeah, it's just Birdie has a lot of things to actually zone Zangief out. That's where it all comes to play, where a lot of Birdie's zoning tools work really well against him as opposed to him fighting other characters.
If you don't have a banana or a can on the ground as Birdie, you're playing the matchup wrong. Like that's legitimately it. Like just always have something on the ground to prevent him from moving forward, and you're fine.
Yeah.
But I think it's not 6-4. It's like 5-5 maybe. But
You're
it's
crazy.
not. I mean, I don't think there's any matchups in the game that are over 6-4. To put the things in the perspective, so
you're
6.5.
So crazy. You've never played Zangief.
I did though.
I know you have.
But okay.
But, no. So the things that definitely skew it in Birdie's favor, aside from the fantastic buttons, stand hard kick is fantastic. Stand medium kick is fantastic.
It's great.
Crouching hard punch in this match.
Oh yeah, it's actually
your whiff punish god. It's incredible.
Yeah. And you just get like 130 damage off of this hard combo, and like you're at optimal footsie range again. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
You don't have to respect Zangief's stand hard punch. You can just forward hard punch through it on reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and I can slide too. I can slide as a whiff punish, and it's minus. The thing is, slide is -5, but I've never been testing about with SPD punishing it. EX might be able to. I'm not sure anything else. Slayman will know more about that than me.
Hold on a minute. I thought that was -4.
It's -5, and light reaches a little bit farther than EX by a small amount. So if you ever tried punishing slide, you'd probably try to do light SPD.
Yep. Besides that, you might get a jab, but it pushes you back really far. So
yeah, jab's usually your best bet.
Yeah, jab always gets that. Kind of. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know why I thought it was 4 for some reason. Yeah. These numbers, man, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But also the throw invincibility on EX killing head.
Yeah, and I recently learned that Bullhorn is throw invincible. Well, I always knew it was, but it actually has it hard coded into it. So if you're going for like the late SPD, I can just Bullhorn, and it's like free. It's a read, obviously. It's a full punish if you block it, but it's just another tool where it's really useful. Yeah.
I know Geef's pretty free on wake up, but when it comes to Birdie versus Geef, they both have Birdie has more options just because of the armor, but he still has to guess in between. Yeah. If he uses his armor to go through a move, then he might get grabbed. But if he thinks he's gonna get grabbed, he can do his EX command grab. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't go through. It's not strike invincible. So
yeah, I have to guess and spend meter, both of which I don't want to do optimally. Yeah. And I don't have a 3-framer, So when you're +2, after hard or media or EXSPD, like I kind of just have to eat that a bit. Which I mean, that's ideally where Zangief wants to be. Yeah. But Birdie doesn't really have any option. My backdash is super good though. It's one of the better ones.
It's actually the slowest one in the game.
Yeah, it's slow, but I think it has good distance. I don't know. I think it's underrated.
I don't think his backdash is that useful in this matchup because you can nab it with like an immediate air SPD.
Oh, okay.
And catch it after the setup. So if you like backdash on wake up, and Zangief does that dash forward when he's at like +2, then he'll catch your airborne frames.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What else? Obviously in V trigger, I get walk speed, I get damage. It just becomes a lot harder for you to do stuff. I can just kind of win at that point. I have armor and everything basically, and it becomes harder to approach me. And
everything's a lot safer.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. My frame data gets worse actually. On one move in particular, but heavy punch headbutt goes from being -5 to like -10, which is weird.
Well, you're farther away, but Zangief can light SPD regardless, so doesn't really matter.
I can meaty heavy punch headbutt outside of V trigger, which is like kind of safe, but not really. I don't know. It's not something I've gotten down, but I'll do occasionally just like some like Chun-Li or something will mash jab on like half screen away and wake up, so you're just like, stop that. But the matchup just really consists of me throwing shit on the ground, pressing like stand forward, stand fierce, and just keeping you out.
And also checking us walking forward with like a crouching medium kick or even your sweep. So
sweep. There's optimal ranges where like you really can't do much about it. Like if I sweep at max range, I really don't think there's much you can do.
I don't believe so.
There's things that Zangief can do to manage walking through or getting through the banana or the can.
Yeah.
Like if I see Birdie follow up with the can, I'm not worried about that. If he stays behind the can, I am worried. But if he starts walking like through it, I'll just use crouching medium kick.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we're pretty much like, we're not even at that point on recovery, but I'm far enough away that Birdie probably didn't expect it.
Yeah, a lot of newer players in the matchup will give me free space. They'll just walk themselves to the corner with the can out, but just walk for it and block it or contest it. It's like, it's not really that. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
A couple other things. It's like my buttons are mostly negative actually. So like stand medium punch is -1, stand forward it's like -2 or something. Stand heavy punch is -6. So like, well, I can outrange you. I'm never really plus if I'm at that footsie range. I'm somewhat negative, even though Zangief really can't take advantage of that well.
Yeah, because even if he flexes those buttons, you don't actually move forward whatsoever.
I think both my light kicks are plus though. So if I'm pressuring you with those, you kind of have to just deal with it. Shout outs to FAT, where it's gonna probably prove me wrong.
Do I actually have that? Oh, I do have that open right now.
Yeah, his Birdie's crouch light kick is fantastic.
Yeah, it's stand light kick is +3, and crouch light kick is +2.
You got a carrying level stand light kick going on there. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's 4 frames. It's +3 on block, and it's just a really good button.
It's good. And then the only thing you've has to worry about at that point is counter hit combos.
But yeah, everything else like
a crouching medium punch. He's kind of out of range after one touch.
Yeah, everything else is like kind of negative. Stand strong or stand medium punch -1. Stand medium kick is -2. Crouch medium punch is -5. Fun fact. I'm not gonna use it in footsies, but if you ever block it, just mash your speedy. Crouch fierce is -9. But there's a certain range where like he hits you, but he doesn't stop. So like, you notice how certain normals, if you block them, like they'll stop the animation right there, like Ryu sweep and stuff. If Birdie's crouch fierce can do that, but he hits you with like the tip of his knuckles, he'll just continue swinging and going up. So I don't think the frame nad changes, but it's just a different thing, which is weird. And
what were you saying about sweep earlier? I think you wanted to say something about punishing Birdie's sweep.
Well, because he said at max range, because even if you flex it, Birdie's really far away, you might be able to get a light SPD. but stand medium kick usually punishes almost anyone's sweep, even at max range. It's his farthest reach and poke.
I don't think you can. I'm not sure how fast your sweep is. Your sweep is 10 frames, so you can sweep punish my sweep if you get too close.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about Geef stand medium kick.
Yeah.
Because that's 9 frame.
At most ranges of which Geef can punish with sweep, he's going to punish with EXSPD anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Couple things that like I don't use bull dive in this matchup at all. There's no need to. It's just I'll throw EX like very rarely to catch you walking forward or something, but it's especially against good players, it's just not worth it. It gets me in a space where I don't want to be. It's a full punish if you read it. Everything about it's just like, unless you're guaranteed it's gonna work, just don't do it.
Yeah, because I've seen over the course of this game being out, Birdie less and less like they use the regular one.
Oh yeah, the regular one. I'll only ever use it now after an AA. So like if I get an AA or stand medium punch, I'll do it sometimes to throw people off.
It kind of sucks though because Geef can actually like before Birdie lands on you, he can do an SPD, not even an EX one.
Yeah, I'm not throwing it like that. Chain is okay, but the thing about chain is that chain is like is minus like 20, 23, I think. So it obviously like max range you can't do much about it, but like it has such a long animation that like certain players, if they're good enough, can like walk forward during the wind up, block it, and then be in range for punishing. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well, Geef can flex it for free, or Birdie's hurt box is extended, like his arms out for a while. So so Geef can actually charge stand heavy punch for a little bit just to absorb the hit and then just punch.
Yep, exactly. I will do stand strong in the EX chain to catch stand fierce sometimes. Like if I see you absorb my stand fierce, I'll just immediately cancel the EX chain. Because or bullhead, but EX chain is faster. I think it's not faster, but I just found it to be more reliable because like if you because buffering in the bullhead, I feel it's like I've gotten screwed over too much times by people jumping or something where like the button will hit, but the bullhead will whiff, and I'll get punished for that then.
All right.
Another thing that I'd like to point out about the chain is that Geef's forward medium kick is considered airborne. And you can actually hop over light and medium kick chain.
Nice.
If you time it right, if you like see it coming.
Yeah.
And you just like reaction hop, you can get right over it.
How's that doesn't interact with slide, does it? You can't like hop over my slide, I don't think.
I think Geef's forward medium kick beats slide if I remember correctly.
During the airborne frames, like if you do slide early and it gets out before he hop, like the thing about Geef's forward medium kick is that it has a lot of startup, like before it goes airborne, and there's a lot of time there where Geef can get counter hit.
Yeah, it's like without even looking at FAT, because I remember all Geef's frame data for some stupid reason. Is that it's like I was just looking at it for so long, right? Because it's forward medium kick starts up in 12, active for 4, and then recovery is either 10 or 12, and then it's like airborne from frame 7 to 20.
Okay. Oh well, it's every bullhead just SPD if we block it. It's free SPD, no matter where I am. EX. And pro tip, EX bullhorn, my EX zonk and the V trigger on block is still -9. Don't let it go unpunished. People still don't punish that, but it's not safe.
Yeah. The bull horn is minus, but EX bullhead and the V triggers plus, isn't it?
+9.
Yeah, +9.
And then I can get a big confirm, and always quick rise, because you'll see like Alucard does that a lot, where I'll do bullhead and the V trigger, and then I'll do crouch fierce and throw a can down, and then you walk forward, bullhead over or bullhorn over and cross up. It's a gimmick. But it's all ended if you just quick rise. If you just quick rise, it beats the whole thing.
If you block I'm just gonna ask, if you block the can, like if you I've seen that setup before, and you block the can, is the birdie still plus after that?
The can I think is like +10. I think. Yeah, can's +10. From the one you block.
Well, I don't know about from the time that you block it. Birdie has 10 frames after recovery. I actually don't know about that.
Yeah, well,
you want to test that out right now?
I'm looking at the frame data right now.
Let's test that out right now.
It says frame. It says can. I mean, we can actually just do.
It doesn't matter if like it says it's plus 10. I mean, that's like earliest.
Yeah, we can actually just do the whole setup and see. I personally don't know how to block the setup even though. So.
Oh, it's a cross up.
Yeah.
The can hits you cross up, which means that when Birdie does the bullhorn, he's on the other side. So you got to flop you got to push towards the can. Push towards the can, you guys.
What else? My overhead's -4. After the second hit, I think I can mediate though. I can mediate to the point where if it hits, I get a combo after.
Tell us the setup to get that meaty overhead, specifically in the corner is the one I'm thinking of.
I whiff a stand forward. I don't know. It's just my timing. I got to work, or like just whiff a button. Usually, I kind of play it by ear. The only actual save jump I know is again whiff stand forward, and you jump forward after crush counter sweep. It's like a 4-frame save jump, I think. But besides that, that's it. I don't know the
jump? Right.
Yeah, I think that's it. Well, how fast is Lariat? Lariat's more slower than that.
Lariat's 9 frame, but I'm just thinking more of because people safe jumps, Geef can super them.
Yeah, Geef can super everything. If I'm close, if you're close enough, you can super stem medium punch on block, which is kind of cool because it's -1.
Yeah.
Well,
can he? Oh, it's a 1 frame, or is it like the weird 1+1 or something? It's like I don't know.
It's 1 frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, if something's -1, Geef can super it.
Yeah, and of course you can do the much publicized V reversal on the super, which is always fun to land.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he has many chances to land that on Birdie though.
No. In my experience, you're cornered more than I'm cornered. But yeah, it's like it's not really something you want to use your meter on.
Well, because like the only time Birdie will ever do EX bullhead is if he has V trigger or if he's confirming into it.
Yeah.
And if you do EX, I haven't tested this fully, but like I'm pretty sure if Birdie does EX bullhead and tries to cancel the V trigger will push him back too far for my V reversal.
Actually,
for that whole thing to work.
Shout out to the Birdie Discord. I'm just gonna look at it now. I have framed out for every cancel into V trigger. So light punch in the V trigger is -3. Bullhead. Medium punch is -1, which is what you usually see is medium punch in the V trigger. Yeah. Or heavy punch is -2. EX the first hit is +9. EX second hit is -1. Bullhorn is -6 if I just do it in the V trigger on block. EX Bullhorn is -9, and Crouch Fierce is -2. So technically, if you don't take pushback into account, the only thing that you can't punch with super is EX Bullhead in the V trigger, which is plus.
Yeah, it's just like if Birdie tries canceling it off of anything else, you don't have to. If it's anything that isn't EX Bullhead, then you don't have to worry about a follow-up after because he's minus. Yeah.
And if it's any Zonk, then or Bullhorn, then he's punishable.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I really like doing when Birdie's lay down the banana is using crouching medium kick to kick away the banana.
Yeah, people don't know that. It's really
it seems crazy, right? Because you're like, why would you intentionally slip? Well, if you walk forward into it and slip on it, or just move into it and slip, or even just walk forward into it and block, you're typically Birdie was going to put himself within sweep range.
Mm-hmm.
But if you use crouching medium kick, Zangief kind of falls back to like the point where you pressed crouching medium kick at. So like typically that will make a reaction sweep whiff, in which case you can advance that way. Yeah. It's what, only like 10 damage or something like that?
It's 10 damage, yeah.
Yeah, it's negligible. That's less than that's like a fourth of a jab.
Yeah, I haven't tried that myself, but I know what you're talking about because he's unless he does reactionary like EX bullhead, but who would do that after?
Yeah, and I won't do that unless I'm really looking for you to slip on it. In which case, another problem button we haven't really discussed is my cross jab, which is just such a good button. It's 5 frames, but it just covers a really, really good area. I think. It's one of those buttons.
Both crouching jabs in this matchup are very good.
Yeah. Both. It's a crouch jab of the matchup, really. Thank God the days of old location tests were over, where he used to have crouch jab, stand jab as a confirm, which was really good. Now he has crouch stand leg kick, stand jab only, or stand leg kick, crouch forward, or crouch medium punch, but you only do that after a cross up or something. But and then a lot of birdies will just they know you're expecting an SPD, or so a big thing I'll do is I'll just do a crouch leg kick, stand leg kick. He gets a lot of a low, and like a lot of people still hold up against Birdie. Like, don't treat Birdie as a grappler. Treat him as a footsie character with a command grab, in my opinion. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about his. I'm not worried about his command grab unless I have him cornered. Mm-hmm. Let's say, because getting hit with a command grab once you have Birdie in the corner, that like resets the whole situation.
Yeah, it resets the neutral, and I also do be wary of quick rise against Birdie, because Birdie players will go for the EX dive just to catch quick rise people. It's more common. We'll look for the quick rise basically.
People do it automatically, and I intentionally do not quick rise.
And then you rise and get a punish, because he's very, very negative. He does the whole hair flip back, so you have plenty of time just to do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's only with the EX, so the regular one.
Yeah, the regular one is less recovery, but it's also easier to react to. So
yeah, the EX version is 47 recovery.
Yeah, which it should be. It's too fast otherwise. But yeah, the best Birdie is Izzy right now. Basically says that Birdie should just focus on winning with normals in any matchup. Everything else comes secondary. And I can kind of agree with that. Like, use his strengths. Don't put yourself in situations where you don't need to be. Like, I can win close. I have dirty stuff that's close, but if I don't need to do that to win, why bother?
Yeah, command grab is just a way to open someone up. It's not your game plan. You're not Geef.
Mm-hmm.
And I find also in this matchup that standing hard kick is like a weird anti-air sometimes.
Yeah, because of Geef's interesting jump. Standing hard kick and forward fierce can both anti-air sometimes. Especially, I've noticed good Geef players will go for that really early jump forward to catch like slower anti-airs. And I've successfully anti-aired with forward fierce more than once against that, because you won't have recovery when you land, so like you'll still get hit by it. Well, like, I'm not sure how often you guys do that, but like the jump forward, or the jump forward jump medium kick that like you just do super early, that he had in the previous game too. But
yeah, that's still a good tactic.
Yeah. And speaking of that, in anti-airs in general, Birdie has a very Geef-like jump forward. It's that downwards angle medium kick that's very, very good.
I'll let you say that, but then I'll say in this matchup, Birdie's jump is so floaty that I feel like Lariat is actually not terrible.
No, it's not that bad against Birdie, especially because his jump-ins really extend his hurt box.
There's not many jump-ins where Lariat won't work against.
Yeah, Birdie typically never jump against Geef, but then at the same time, Geef has to kind of challenge Birdie's anti-airs as one way to get in, because you can bait out his crouch medium punch pretty easily, but if the Birdie starts using other buttons to anti-air you, then it becomes a problem.
Stand jab is definitely a possible thing. It's Street Fighter 5 jab anti-airs, man. Stand strong is also decent anti-air. Stand roundhouse again. And if I do anti-air close enough with either one of the buttons, I get a follow-up. So it's it is dangerous. I don't get the full juggle follow-up, but I just get EX bull ahead, which is a really good corner carry. Stand roundhouse is kind of like just a mash button almost in this matchup. I can kind of just press it sometimes and just hold, and just the crush counter hit stun is so long, I can just confirm into bullhead whenever I see it hit. And it's 0 on block, so I'm not really worried about it. And then I can make it meanie too. It's just a very good button in this matchup, because against faster characters I have to worry about really fast whiff punishes. Against Geef, I don't have to worry about that.
Although, so basically what it boils down to is that Birdie wins the neutral. That's kind of a given.
Yeah.
His buttons definitely win the neutral, but like you said, Geef has to jump in to keep his neutral honest, to keep him from keeping you out with good buttons.
Yeah, and depending on how smart the birdie is, he can vary his AA timings and AA buttons to kind of catch different attempts at jump ins. Like I can catch your knee drop, or I can catch your jump forward, depending on what I do.
Yeah. Well,
in this matchup, now we kind of talked about. I just want to get back to because we kind of talked about how Gief's stand hard punch can be neutralized by Birdie's forward hard punch.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean Gief shouldn't use it. Just don't really charge it.
Yeah.
If you don't charge, it still has like crazy reach, and it's still very good at catching some buttons. Like if Birdie's throwing out, for example, a stand hard kick, like see that boot come out and then duff it with that stand hard punch.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shoutouts to FAT being wrong. FAT says every command grab is throw invincible. Yeah, for some reason. I that's not the case. So
it's only EX.
Only EX, yes. It is a 5-frame SBD though, which is good. That's not a given in this game actually. Alex is 6, Nikoli's 8. So I only Birdie and Gief have 5-frame SBDs, I think.
No. Nikoli and Alex are just the anomalies. Every other throw in the game is 5
every other throw is 5 frames? Okay.
Yeah.
Regular or SBD.
Yeah, Nikoli's as being 8 is a given because it's still good even though it's slow.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, Slayman, you were saying?
I was just saying, like, before we delve into a different topic, I just wanted to say one thing about because I know one thing a lot of newer or maybe less experienced Gief players, that banana on the ground, the crouch medium kick option is really good, or it can work really well. But like the only other options you have because I know one thing people will say, they'll just sit there and be mad at the banana, or if they try jumping in, they'll get hit. 2 things you can do is if you're close enough and you flex, the actual hitbox of absorbing hits. So like if you're standing right next to it and not getting hit by the banana, and then you press flex, you will actually absorb the banana. It's weird like that. Mm-hmm. It's like your hitbox goes outwards.
Yeah. The flex extends your flexing hitbox.
Yeah. And the other option you have is just empty jumping, because you can actually jump, press nothing, and you can land on the banana or the can, and you won't get hit. You'll just block it, and it has very, very little block stun. So,
one thing I'm not fully aware of, how effective is V trigger for a Gief with punishing? It's not really a thing, or
like just straight up V trigger and that's it.
Yeah,
it's 27 frame startup. You're not doing that.
So no. Yeah, okay. I knew it was slow, but
if you have V trigger already active, the startup is
faster.
The startup's really fast, so you
can with punish after that. And the pull and raw is like -6 something, right? Or it's -5.
Yeah, so you know how like the Birdie or like Ken players, they have like this huge chart of like all this V trigger canceling stuff like that. Or here's Gief's chart. Everything if you cancel on the V trigger, it's -6.
Yeah, but if you hold it, it's safe because of the pushback.
Yeah, I think it turns to like I think it's -4.
Yeah,
but the pushback is so far. Literally, the only thing that can punish it is Kami Super.
And then once you're in V trigger, it becomes a lot better. You can confirm it to it more and stuff. It's better. It's and you can buffer it. I know I'm scared of just the crush jab buffered V trigger once he has it, because I know I'm going to be eating a setup after that.
Yeah, because he has a safe. Because you're either getting hit by the level 1 suction, then you got to guess. You're getting hit by the level 2 suction, and he can get a safe jump off that. Or the level 3 suction where he can do a bunch of damage and then still potentially have a setup after.
Yep. I know he has a lot of follow-ups. I don't know if anyone specifically is good at Birdie, but he can do like stand around toss after it. He can do EXS air SPD, obviously, charged fierce or 4 meme kickers, any of that.
Yeah, when it comes to if you actually do eventually get Birdie knocked down, like I said earlier, Birdie has to guess between using his throw invincibility or his armor.
Yes.
So one or the other. He can't like just DP out of a situation. He still has to guess on his wake up. But that just boils down to the tendencies of the Birdie player. Like if you fight Rob, you just SPD every time because you know he's gonna bullhorn. Don't tell him I said that though.
I'm very known locally for just doing EX bullhorn a lot because it's frame 1. Like people, no matter how good your mini timing is, I'm gonna go through it. But also one thing is characters with 3-bar V triggers. Like this is not a matchup where a lot of Birdie players are going to be greedy. If I have V reversal once, I'm not getting V trigger until much later. And if I have V reversal twice, I'm probably not going to get V trigger the entire round. So just don't always expect V triggers or V reversals, depending on the character, the player, obviously. But a lot of Birdies, it's such a big power spike getting the V trigger that you can kind of pressure them for free a bit, even though it's Zangief who does not that good, and they'll just eat it because they don't want to spend their bar on V reversal because it means getting that power spike later.
Yeah.
Something about wake up against Birdie is that I will sometimes intentionally not quick rise, giving Birdie the idea, I'll pressure with stand hard kick because that's a great button to pressure with. I'll just do it meaty because it's so beefy. It's so easy to land meaty. I don't have to worry about anything. But then you just flex it.
Yeah. Because
frame 1 startup.
Frame 1 armor is a glorious thing, man.
Yeah, and there's only 2 characters with it. And they're both being discussed about right now.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, flex on wake up is a thing. I fought this Zangief from New York called Eric Darkside. I'm not sure if you've but he will just flex everything, man. Like if you don't like know what he's doing, he's gonna flex an SPD every time. But again, that's the preferences of the player. Really, it's good just feeling out the player and seeing how prevalent they are to flex, how prevalent the Birdie is to armor. And one more thing, again, my bullhorn, my angled zonk is okay for anti-airing, but again, it's you can beat it if you do late jump ins or stuff, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's not invincible. It just has like a good hitbox on it.
Yeah, and it's fast. It's very fast. I can whip punish it with it sometimes. And again, it's throw invincible, but not meaty throw invincible. So it's only throw invincible frame 3. So it is a meatless throw invincible option, but it's not the best.
Yeah, actually, speaking of meaty throws, there is one thing because Zangief and Birdie's EX SPD, they're both 5-frame startup and they're both throw invincible for 7 frames. So there are a lot of setups Zangief has where he likes to go for meaty throw, and if he's thinking like, what if Birdie does, what if Birdie tries to throw back? Well, I'll just do EX SPD. Whoever does it first is the one who will lose because their invincibility will run out first.
Yeah.
That's why I said that the typical setup of dash up and then EX SPD will lose against Birdie's wake up EX SPD.
Command grab. But again, just hold up. If you're guessing the read, just hold up and they got a full punish.
Yeah, but that's just a read.
Yeah. So anything else specifically about the matchup, or
I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Your jabs are 4 frames, right?
Yeah, it's 4 frame.
Okay, so my crouch forward is -4, and your jab's really far, so that might be a punish. I'm just thinking, and both my crouch forward and slide are -1 on hit. So I don't know if you can super punish those again with the whole pushback thing.
Your slide, no, not at all.
Yeah.
No, Zangief super is around the same range as like his medium SPD.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Well,
it should be the same range as EX SPD. I don't know why it's not.
That would be insane. That would be insane.
I mean, he can.
I mean, if you want to talk about Zangief buffs, that's a whole other conversation for another time.
Yeah, no, we only got we got like an hour max. I don't know.
I'm sure you're both very vocal on that. Birdie's weird. I can't think of anything to really change about him. He's not that good, but he's in an okay spot. Yeah, I think he's as good as he really can be in this game's meta. Unless you just give him something invincible, which would be stupid.
And I think that he definitely wins the neutral in this matchup.
No question.
Basically set the pace for the entire matchup.
Just stand forward alone is just good enough to where Zangief kind of has to just deal with it.
Yeah. So Birdie will normally win the neutral. When it comes to the knockdown game, Zangief's is probably a little bit better, but it's just like this is the only matchup where Zangief has to worry about getting thrown back.
Yeah.
So it's just something you have to get used to.
Yeah, because just treat EX treat EX. My EX command grab is almost like my DP option. Obviously, if you dash forward normally against a Shoto, you're like, oh, I can SPD or he'll just DP. And just think of it the same way. I can SPD or he'll EX SPD. It's just if you have to read them with EX SPD, it's not like a Shoto where you have to block. If you think I'm an EX SPD, you just do a meeting, and I have to eat it.
Yeah.
So always do something. Basically, always don't let me wake up for free, because there's nothing I have to be scared about, or you have to be scared about. There's no just beat everything option besides my super, which is a Hail Mary and a half.
Yeah. Although the one thing I guess we didn't really cover fully was what happens when you knock Geef down when it comes to mid screen, that because your SPD doesn't lead to as good Oki as Geef's.
The only true media I have after SPD is really slide. Media slide is the thing, but besides that, I kind of can dash forward. I'm not as plus as and I'm not in range really to do much. So I'll dash forward.
You just throw a can.
Yeah, I'll dash forward and just to see people not know what to do. But if you see a Birdie dash forward after and try to press a mini round house, just press the buttons, because it's not a true media at all.
Yeah. But I know. Yeah, Birdie has a lot of ways to knock you down, though, whether it's chain or his dolphin dive thing or.
One thing, this is a little Birdie secret we always do. It's not a secret, but after light kick change, if you see us with a stand light kick, expect an SPD, because that's us timing ourselves to do a meaty SPD after light kick chain. So we light kick chain, stand light kick, and then SPD. So just hold up.
Is there a way to tell between light kick and medium kick chain? I forgot if
light kick leaves you close. Medium kick doesn't. So we don't use medium kick.
Medium kick, you're on the other side of the screen.
Yeah. I guess it can be useful in this matchup, but pressure is still better than no pressure. So light kick chain leaves us at a really good advantage. And then EX leaves us far away, where the only option we really have is slide. And some birdies will actually just randomly throw out EX chains just to throw people off guard.
I think
because think about it,
it's not terrible in this matchup.
It's not. It's not, because I could catch a stand fierce. Yeah, I could catch a stand fierce. I could catch you holding up. I could catch a hop kick or something.
If you try to catch stand fierce the EX chain, you're gonna get bopped because it just absorbs the hit, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
No, did I say stand? I did. I thought I said.
Well, the startup animation of stand fierce.
Well, user said stand fierce, not you.
Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
Again, it does have lost. It doesn't get armor. When does it get armor when you're holding it? Just
Well, yeah. As soon as you press it, it gets armor in frame 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then he loses whenever you release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some time in there.
I don't remember the exact number of into the active frames where it actually loses armor.
And fun fact, a lot of people know a lot about the armor of Birdie, but this is relatively unknown that he does get armor meterless. Frame 1 armor meterless in V trigger. My Bullhorn has frame 1 and 2 armor only in V trigger, but only frames 1 and 2. After that, it's gone. So it's just something that so even if he's meterless in V trigger, now he has an armor option. But in that case, he loses the throw invincibility. It's no longer throw invincible.
Yeah.
It's just a little thing that he just gets that little extra armor thing, which is just another option. Now he doesn't need meter to wake up with armor, but it's much harder time because you only have 2 frames of that before he loses it.
Right, anything else before we hop into matches, Slayman?
I don't believe so. Unless there's anything, because I know, I guess this is the thing I'm doing now, is I asked the Geef Discord just randomly, what's your thought on the matchup? But
I heard the creator of the Geef Discord is very handsome. And also very good at Street Fighter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess we didn't mention that, right? Because I keep talking about the Geef Discord whenever I do these things. The dude we're talking to is kind of the admin.
I only don't. It's not I don't have any I just made it day 1 of the game because I found Discord. I'm you know what, screw it.
Yeah.
But shout out to Slayman. He's really the guy who runs it and just has all of the resources and stuff.
There's a lot of good Geefs there.
Yeah, there are. Most of the character Discords are really good resources, actually. the best birdie in the Birdie Discord is definitely Mena RD, who's like one of the better birdies in the world. And if you have any birdie questions, just add him in the Discord and he should know about it.
Yeah. Well, I can't think of any more questions.
Yeah. I think we've done. It's pretty extensive right now.
Yeah.
So I think
it's extensive, but it's also a very straightforward matchup.
Yeah, it is. It's not. There's nothing. There's no. Both these characters are straightforward in themselves. There's no secret tech. There's no secret baits or anything. It's just a rough and tumble Street Fighter matchup, really.
Yeah, it's just some fat dude versus some muscly dude. That's basically what it boils down to.
Hey, Birdie's fat and muscly though. So.
I know.
So maybe I'll fight either one of you. I mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get bought by Slayman probably because.
Yeah, me and User don't have the best connection. At least the last time we played, we didn't have the best connection.
Well, you said your internet got upgraded, right?
Well, my internet's
better.
Always fun. It's a complaint that is out of my control because my internet is the actual numbers for it is 150 down, 15 up.
Yeah.
And I've done ping tests, I've done a million other tests and shown people, but people still lag against me, so I don't know what the problem is.
This net goes worse. Again, rollback. The thing about rollback is that rollback only works if your internet isn't shit. Like rollback works if your internet's okay, but if it's both bad, it's like much worse.
Round 1.
I don't know. Personally, I feel like anytime there's lag, Zangief really suffers. But that's just for online play. Yeah, no jump-ins in this match. You should not be jumping. Yeah, see, right out of range. Did you use light punch or?
I used light punch.
Okay.
Still missed.
Yeah. Ooh, so good. Tick roll.
Oh,
Just,
that is...
no Johns, but this internet's not good.
Yeah.
Round 2.
It's okay.
Fight.
No, I understand. That's okay.
Yeah. That is actually something. That is something I forgot to mention though. Is that the Geef's instant overhead thing works on Birdie?
Yeah. The jump medium kick. It's super good. He can also do like jump jab and jump light kick as well. But why would you do that when you got jump medium kick? Such a big button.
Okay.
Yeah.
That didn't cross
that
out.
it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What was that air SPD all about?
Yeah. Was it some read?
Final round.
Yeah, it's just a hard read.
Fight.
Fair enough. Oof. Good jumping button. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. We're like jump. So Birdie's best anti-air, crouching medium punch. If Geef jumps in from far away, like a jump light kick that we just saw, or like empty jump, really good way to bait that anti-air and then just punish with it. Interesting.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah. There's times when it's playable, and there's times where you just teleport in front of me. It's really, this is a very reactionary. I'm a very reactionary player, but this is also a very reactionary matchup.
Yeah.
So like, just not being able to react to certain things is kind of frustrating.
The warning was put before the match started. Like I said, you can try against Joe if you want. Do you want to just try against Joe now, or do you want to try?
I'm sure.
Yeah, let's see how this works out. We've had good connections in the past.
Yeah. And I do think Slayman's a better player than me, but
Slayman's a better player than I am. We know that much.
He's definitely. I've been slacking a bit in this game. Again, I really like early on. Birdie is really strong, but he's definitely like mellowed out. The only true Birdie main right now is like Zizzy, Menardi, and a couple others. Shout out to Zizzy, Korean Birdie, top 10 online, just such a good player.
Oh yeah, Algar switched to Balrog, didn't he?
He plays Birdie on occasion, but he's not really a character main. He's good enough to play anyone. Like he's not a tech guy. He just wins through raw footsies and stuff. It's pretty impressive.
I was in Houston not too long ago. There's some really good birdies in Houston.
Yeah, I don't Jan. Is that there?
Yeah, Jan. Messed it up. Let's do it. Expecting buttons. Oh no. See, that was a situation where I should have built up in muscle. But instead I went for the armor of running bear grab.
Also, I just realized that the stun combo didn't combo. The crouch first will just hit after. Well, I don't know if you were block.
Round 2. Fight.
Chop. The chop. The chop. The chop. Footsie.
The super silver superstar.
That actually works in this matchup. Oh, it's not blocking.
Oh my god, he entered with it too.
Ah, no. Didn't match up.
I messed up the combo. I'm being exposed right now, guys.
The chop. The Ric Flair.
Dude, don't worry about it. No one watches my videos. You'll be good.
Fight.
Good back dash. Don't jump with that. Ooh, armor. Good tick through.
Did I air reset?
Yes.
For
Because I released your jump is so floaty that stand hard punch is actually not a terrible.
Yeah, because
in this matchup.
that match throughout the end was just me quick rising or trying to. I thought I was knocked down. I didn't know I reset. I just flow charted. Good stuff. I'm not following my own advice. There's not enough VV skill.
There's not enough. I'm not seeing enough bananas.
Oh, as soon as he said it.
Yeah. After two. Every time. I should have used armor. I should have just flexed. But I wanted the muscle power. I wanted that. Oh no! Did I not? Oh, I just messed up. And then I messed the anti-air. I'm a dummy.
Yeah,
Halfway through that V trigger, I was thinking, could I just headbutt that to kill? To not waste meter?
You might have been able to do the headbutt would not have killed, but charge stand heavy punch might have. There is a lot of mileage coming out of that stand medium punch.
Yeah, man. It's the chop. It's so good.
Oh my god.
It's so good. How can you deny it?
I'm not denying it. I'm loving it.
Make up buttons. I thought you could press. And I was out of range. Good combo. I get too risky. I don't need to be doing stuff like that. Oh, that was weird. That was extra weird. Okay, never seen that before. Oh, I pressed buttons after that, and that wasn't charged. I'm negative.
That was weird. Yeah, there's a couple interesting interactions there.
I actually don't know what happened there after that V trigger.
You guys just traded.
We traded, and then I got sucked in after the trade, which is really interesting.
Well, you traded with the suction.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. That's.
Yeah. It gets weird sometimes.
Yeah.
I do get a true meaty after Super.
It's nice. Geef does too, actually. Well, I don't know if his is like that good. That was nice. Oh, no V trigger.
I actually didn't think I had it yet. Have it now though. You mashing?
That stand fierce was a viewer.
Well, okay, that's fair.
I did like a really close stand fierce after like you did like a meaty, and I did stand fierce after. That was weird. So I just messed that up.
That makes sense. Sometimes I'll do that with Geef and try and bait the reversals. That's okay. Oh, that doesn't. That's doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
That'll work. Ooh, missed the tick throws. You got him. Well, it didn't work.
Was that stand roundhouse another V reversal bait attempt? Because I tried the V reversal and my tap came out because I ducked him or something. It was weird.
Final round. Fight.
Is the fact that Birdie's V skill, like the peel in the can, the fact that they're not projectiles or counted projectiles, is that common knowledge at this point?
I think so.
Yeah.
See, I'm so far away that works.
Oh, no super.
Why didn't I?
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like pressuring with just regular throw in this matchup
because it's much safer as to commit to.
Yeah, Birdie's jump is so floaty that I don't really have to worry about.
Man, all this talking up,
jumped on.
and I'm the one losing.
More backdash in the neutral, and then more cans or bananas.
Yeah, let's try one more time.
Yeah.
I have to think about some stuff. I don't actually fight Geefs locally. There's like no one playing Geef. In the East Coast, there's like there's like one New York Geef who I know, but that's it. He's not a very. West Coast, you guys have like
There's literally dozens of us.
Yeah, there's Stupendous and a couple others, but East Coast, I can't think of a single birdie who like becomes known. There used to be a guy who went to NLBC, like Nick something, who played Geef in 4. I don't know what happened to him.
I'm in Canada.
Shout out to Canada Cup.
I got that. Canada Cup was fun. It was very fun.
That's Brutus. Brutus is a good Geef as well.
Yeah.
There's definitely, I'm sure there's good players. There's good players everywhere.
Geef kid. And the muscle power.
Geef kid. He's from Canada?
No, he's from the South.
Yeah. Do you remember in the Muscle Power when Ultra David was the one running the lobby?
Fight.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Yeah, so even if Birdie dashes forward, if Geef does that crush medium kick thing, he takes the 10 damage, but he doesn't have to deal with the banana anymore.
I messed up. Couldn't charge it. I'm a nut. I'll do it. I should have mashed harder. Ah! That was...
I do get a meeting off of that too.
When I start holding down back, I get a little bit late. What can I say?
Round 2. Fight.
chop. Ah. Oh no, I had a meter for you guys. My meaty's not good enough. Ah, goodness. Thought for sure you'd follow up with something. Oh, not close enough. I hate that. Okay. I got by the chain.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I should have just been patient. I mean, in that matchup, I was just gonna crash couch jab till he died at that point.
No, I guess that's fine because at that point I'm walking forward. But
yeah,
even so, that actually is kind of a risk because if I did block that, I could have walked forward, stand hard kick into the V trigger, which would not have been fun for you.
Round 1.
Take you for a ride.
Fight.
I'm glad Gief's stage is like this. Well, I don't know. It's not Gief's stage specifically, but you know, it's a Russian underground area. I'm just gonna call it Gief's stage.
Ah, I should have just did the combo.
Is that considered BM?
What?
I mean, I'm joking, more or less, but it's just like, are you gonna finish this combo, or are you gonna eat a donut?
why?
Oh.
Why did that work? I had a feeling it was flex and wake up, but I mistimed the
No,
SPD.
you had the right read. It was just early.
Yeah.
Everyone's throwing this wake up. Right? Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, there's 2 frames. 2 frames.
Yeah. What Joe said.
Thanks, Lane. There you go. I did that too early.
That's why being +2 is so good.
Counter hit.
Tried to sneeze on him, but no.
Counter hit. What's that about? Counter hit.
The counter was the XSPD. I thought you were gonna dash for this. That's the read I gotta make, man.
Well, even if in that situation, even if I do dash forward SPD, then that would
Well, I would have done it
be
later.
buttons.
No, I didn't do buttons. I pressed the XSPD. I thought you were gonna throw me.
Ah, okay. I didn't see when you get spent. I see.
Fight.
I'll do it. I was just gonna do it until you start forward hard punching that. Ah, I used hard punch. That was wrong. That was wrong of me. It's good to note that that is -3. The only hop. That's all I say. Good jump.
Yeah, I can't.
That jump was a crouch hard punch into V trigger.
Yeah, I
forget
can't punish.
that's a combo
I
sometimes.
can't punish the knee, but I'm definitely gonna press buttons after.
Round 2. Fight.
That is one funny thing that Gief Kid does to a lot of players is that if he has super, he'll make them. He'll try to put them in a situation where they have to block the forward medium kick, and if people know it's -3, he'll just mash super after.
Mm-hmm.
It catches a lot of people.
I got greedy. I did it. I needed to mash harder, and I did it to go.
I'm learning that that's a really good option in this matchup. Because you can just see me do it and then flex, and then I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah, I got you the first couple times that I mean I even told you that I was going to do it before the matchup where I was like, listen, if I don't quick rise, I'm going to flex because I expect you to stand hard. because I know that it's a good option for Birdie. And I ended up getting
no, but yeah, you're doing. I'm definitely learning more about this matchup now than I really ever did, because most keeps are just very.
Anytime that I'm like backing up trying to do the chop against your buttons.
What do you want to try this again? Or?
Oh no, I was just gonna skip you.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I mean, I'm not trying to like dodge you. It's just I think.
Yeah, no,
like I think Joe's
ducking.
No, I mean Joe beats me. I mean Joe's good enough to beat me.
No, I understand.
I'm not trying to look good for the stream.
You're ducking. I'm kidding.
No, I want to pick the secret Birdie stage that's banned.
Oh my god!
No, I'm not gonna pick it. I'm not gonna pick it.
Not for Karen.
So fun fact: Kazuki Beach is banned because it hides the can banana. The waves you can't see the waves. So you kind of just gotta crapshoot it. It's really stupid, which sucks. I like the way the stage looks, and I like the rival schools characters in the background.
It is banned from our tournaments except for one caveat: both players have to be okay with it.
Yeah, and not play Birdie.
I say, hey man, go ahead. If they talk about it before, like right here when I'm just like waiting for your buttons, you can just lay a banana or like a can or something. And, I thought you were gonna keep walking forward. And I was gonna SPD.
As I already said before, a main user can't like if we play a match, it's not really be legit because. It's lagging. It's lagging a little bit on my screen and a lot on his screen. So.
Yeah. Ooh, still holding up. No, wrong one. I did that from too close. Too far. That's work. Oh yeah, that was dumb.
-2. So if I click the button, you would beat me. But I had a feeling you're gonna ask. You're gonna do something like that.
Yeah, I was mashing it pretty hard.
Round 2.
Here.
Fight.
Yeah, I don't think you've gotten one clean jump in this entire time so far, have you?
I did it first. Oh boy. That'll work. I used medium punch. That'll work. Standing up.
For some reason, a lot of birdies don't go for the medium low, which I don't get because it's really good. It's good, yeah. It's no wonder better buttons. But no, Zangief is scary though, and I don't know. I think he's underrated. But I do think he needs buffs, but I don't know what I would buff about him. His SPD can't be faster. That's for sure. It's 5 frames is good enough in this game.
I don't know about that, man. It would be bad.
Making Geef's SPD 4 frame would kind of like it wouldn't solve any of his problems. Because all it would do is make the Balrog or the Alex matchup 100 times worse for them. And then like the other characters, it wouldn't help. Like the old characters he has really bad matchups against. Oh my god!
Okay, yeah, can we talk about what just happened there? I was just mashing because I figured that you had.
I missed the crouch fierce in the heavy chain.
See, I was just mashing because I was frustrated, and I knew the combo was going to happen anyway.
I'm messing it up tonight.
But then it messed up in the most.
Let's call a read. It's called advanced PM.
All right.
That was not.
Round 2. Fight.
I got greedy with my anti-airs. Didn't press it quick enough.
There it is.
Oh, not stunned.
That's okay.
See, you're the only one who does that, so I thought you were gonna block for a second, so I tried to die. I thought you were gonna block. But you always get hit by it, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it throws off most birdies' timings who try and do that stuff. Okay, that'll work.
Okay, comeback time?
Maybe. We'll see. I pressed a button.
Okay,
Pressed a button.
so that wasn't okay. I had a feeling you were either going to meaty or SPD, and that beats both. It's the only reason that's the only reason I did it, because it beats every out. I almost was positive you were just going to dash for a block there.
Wins.
Almost. But it's the only reason I did it. Fun. This is always a random fact I like to bring out, but there's a really cool mind game with Birdie versus Karen. Is that when Karen does Rekkas, Birdie super punished everything but the flip over. If she flip overs, she just flips over and can punish it. So the fundamental mind game is if the Karen knows that, it's like after she does Rekkas, it's like, okay, I'm either gonna flip over and punish the super, or I'm gonna think he knows that, and then I'm gonna do the follow-ups because he's not gonna super because he thinks I can flip. It's just a little fun little mind game. It's one of those magic quirks that like no one knows about, but once you bring it up, like people are like, oh yeah. And I'm learning stuff about that against Zangief. It's like I'm learning of some magic quirks where like I can't just flowchart now. I have to actually think. That's not fun. I don't want to think.
No, this matchup is basically all neutral.
Yeah. And neutral's always not been my strong point. I was a Relental player, for crying out loud. I just did stuff.
Yeah,
Round
that's
one.
true.
Fight.
I thought you were gonna follow. It mattered. Jumps. That's the first clean jump in. I don't know why I pressed buttons after that. Gotta hold it. Smart view reversal there to keep me in the corner.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Round two. Fight.
Okay.
The combo of all combos.
Okay. Also, and again, you hit me out of my XSPD this one time. That's
Meaty headbutt. Exactly.
you can hear the X noise, like the whatever it is.
And then you lose the meter, and it's bad.
Final round. Fight.
Yo, okay. Missed my light kick. Hit it too early.
Oh, yeah, another clean jump in twice in one game. And he just jump jab into nothing, but he still got it.
Lost the armor. Yeah, that's like not even a reversal and that works. I don't want my headphones. Got me. Caught me flexing.
Yeah, I mean, the second hit hit you, so did you just stop and try to do something?
Yeah.
Oh, you tried to do the
tried to SPD.
Yeah, okay.
What
Birdie wins.
I don't know, because that's someone tried to argue with me, or not with me, but someone else the other day that after Geef flexes, it's kind of a heads-up situation if you hit him with a light.
Round one.
Slayman, what do you think about that?
Fight.
If someone does a light on you and you flex,
Yeah.
the other person is still at the advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, someone was trying. People were trying to say, no, Geef's got the advantage because it's basically a free setup every time.
I mean, if you try flexing only one light and then trying to hold down back, you have recovery on the flex. Like, I know there are times when what's the best example? I know there are times like if you watch Stupendous Wednesday Night Fights, like some people will do like four lights on him and he'll flex all 4 hits and then do the flex hit in the retrigger. That's just people mashing light and not actually.
That time I assumed the flex, but you EX SPD to catch my regular SPD, so that's.
Yeah, that covers tick throws as well,
Yeah.
which I thought could have came.
Yeah, but see, like if instead of going for your SPD user, you actually went for just more lights, you would have beat out anything he did there, or he tried to do. People saying that whoever was saying that's still a 50-50 is just unfamiliar with how Geef's armor works.
Yeah, and dumb.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
No, they're dumb.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I tried to tell them that they were dumb. People were not having it. That person's. Oh, you didn't cross up.
Yeah, that was a fake cross. I thought I knew you respected me.
I was like,
I didn't walk
expected to block cross up,
No,
and then
yeah.
I was like, I actually wonder how positive I am. We'll
I
see.
didn't.
Once I block cross up.
I delayed walking forward enough so that I wouldn't cross you up.
Fair enough. Cool.
I still fucked up the follow up, so it was cool in principle, but
I know every time I see that, I just flex it.
Round one.
that's actually it's not a good option against you because you can do that.
Damn flex. Oh, I could have gotten 2. I messed it up. I could have gotten 2.
I'm sad for you too, man. I saw that. Oh, whoa.
That could have been so cool. I'm so bummed.
And I spaghettied out a bit there too, so just ignore it.
Nobody ever falls for that anymore.
No,
It makes me
it never
sad.
happens.
I know. I want it to. Every time I do it, I want that counter hit to show up.
Oh, darn.
Oh yeah, EX. If he does regular EX bullhead like that, I'm pretty sure EX will never actually be in range.
Hard kick there. That was really dumb. I'll do it. The rope dope. Just one this time. No times. I was waiting for the cross light kick, stand light kick, and then command grab, and I was gonna EX SPD after the second one.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna do something not blocking. So I feel like you're working to press a button, but usually gonna be flex or something. So
It's go time.
Yeah, it's easier just to grab him outright than actually try to challenge it. I think that for matches though, I think that'll be it.
I think I think that's
good stuff. I actually haven't fought Joe's Geef yet. It's impressed me actually.
Can we actually test? Yeah, because I don't play this game. Can we test out the situation
Yes.
Oh, yeah. If you want,
it's gonna crash, but I'm pretty sure
yeah, the setup crashes the game. It's super weird.
I'm pretty sure I just don't do it against Geef because you can flex it, and then I'm negative when I land. I push talk on, but you want to count down 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 3,
Don't.
2, 1.
what?
Got my recovery. That's super dumb. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1. Ah, too early.
Also, can you bait my heavy kick chain with air SPD?
No.
Huh? No.
Okay, never mind. Also, I want to try on the slide too. If you can hop on my slide.
Oh yeah. 3, 2. Well, actually, no. We'll just jump and then. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that's straight shot. Actually. Yeah, I was holding up. I'm definitely not. Yeah, I'm definitely in recovery when I land.
That's a punish.
All right.
I mean, just look at this from this perspective. This is me whipping bullhorn. I'm holding up the entire time.
Better whip it before time runs out.
Like look at that. I have a fairly substantial amount of time when I land where I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
Time over. I'm downright.
like again, it's definitely a thing.
Fight.
Yeah, we should do the instant overhead on Birdie actually.
Oh yeah, be crouching. Oops. Just crouch block. Woo!
Yeah, because that reaches Birdie.
Do I get one in Geef? Oh.
I don't know, maybe. Geef's a bit.
No, I don't think you do.
I think I got a fuzzy guard.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'll block it.
I think it's pre-jump frames.
Maybe. Punch. Hold on, I wrote it down. I wrote it all down somewhere. Hold on.
It's such a good button. I remember when this was invincible.
Wasn't it jump like kick?
Yeah.
Wait, was it all invincible or how did it work again?
Yeah, like I was for I think like the last 8 frames of it, or like the first 8 frames, I think I was invincible.
Were you grab invincible or just hit invincible?
I had no hurtbox.
Oh, no hard box at all.
Yeah, I just jump forward whiff and then gates enemies. You have to beat me, Joe.
Okay, Birdie has.
Beat me, by the way, so we get another round.
Yeah, he does have fuzzy guards with
Jab.
light punch and medium kick.
Okay.
Snowmains. All right, let's try this one more time.
Oh, what the thing?
Are we trying something one more time? What are we trying?
We try the.
Is there anything else you guys are doing?
Oh, I want to see if this is a true meaty.
What?
I'm gonna end an SPD. I'm gonna end the bullhead and then do a heavy bullhead right after, and then you mash SPD because I think this won't punish it.
Oh yeah. Basically, he's gonna do a meaty headbutt on you, or meaty super.
Yeah. So push quick rise.
Quick rise. Okay.
Yeah, quick rise. Block that and see if you can light SPD after.
Yeah, I didn't hold up again. So.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually really meaty. I think that just catches people pressing buttons. That's just more of me thing.
All right, I think that'll do it. Let's do like a sign off so you can edit this all together.
Yeah.
Make it all work.
Okay. This was really fun actually. I learned a lot about the matchup myself. I'm just playing you guys.
Birdie wins.
It's definitely one of the more balanced matchups in the game. I think it's just a lot of it's just pure reason.
It's not. It's really not.
Okay, it's not balanced, but
Really
I'll say it's Geef definitely has. If Geef has the reads and if Geef plays well, it's not.
If Geef has reads, he can win. Joe, do you believe that? Do you think Geef can do that?
That's Street Fighter 5, the video game.
In other news, water is wet.
They wrote that on the back cover.
They just make reads.
Street Fighter 5 features include Zangief. If he has the reads, he wins.
It's not like Nash or it's not like Guile. Birdie definitely has weaknesses.
His neutral tools make it an honest neutral game for Birdie.
Yeah.
And that's really where I think this matchup is fun in the neutral, because it's not like Birdie has the walk speed, but he can stay behind that banana, and that makes things kind of tricky and difficult.
It's definitely I can't just like gimmick you. I can't just ungo you. I can't just get crazy meaties on you because of flex. I can't just like do all sorts of dumb stuff. I just have to use my buttons well and play neutral, which which not everyone's good at, evidently, myself included. And if Geef knows the attack, if he knows what to disrespect, let me say it that way, he can be surprisingly decent.
All right, well, I think that'll probably do it for us tonight.
Thanks for having me a lot. Hopefully I didn't embarrass myself at all.
Nah, you talked about Birdie, and you did good.
He's a fun character.
You did good, kid.
I wish I saw more representation of him. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, users, are there any shout-outs or anything you want to say about?
Again, shout-outs to both Discords, Geef and Birdie Discord. Shout-outs to the Reddit Discord, which is really useful. Shout-outs to the other coaching Discord. There's a lot of good people on it. Just the Street Fighter Discord and community in general. There's so many resources here, so many people here. Just if you're looking for help, you're looking to level up, or just looking for matches, just go on Discord and find someone. Find any of the communities, really. Shout out to Slain Man for running the Geef Discord. Shout out to Joe for everything he does.
Does that mean I can be admin then?
You are admin. I made you admin.
No, I'm just a shitty mod. I can't do anything.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
I'll give you permission after this. Okay. But yeah, cool. It was definitely fun.
Yeah, Joe, is there anything you want to say?
Other than our Street Fighter, I mean, there's also, if you've got a local going on, we have a promotion going on for kind of anyone who is running locals. We want to promote you. The information can be found on our Street Fighter continually. I plan on moving forward on this for as long as until I stop, I guess, until my body won't let me continue. But we promoted things like stuff that Traveling Controller doing, which is Lucky D, and his work, which is in users area, actually.
Yeah, it is. I know Lucky D personally. He does a lot of good stuff, and I appreciate it.
He's a very good guy.
Yeah.
Things like that, of promoting locals, making sure people go out to locals. That's important. It's very important. But that's it. That's all. Yeah. Thanks, Man. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks for giving me this opportunity.
I'm a fraud again.
No, make sure
you did pretty well, man. Actually.
Yeah. Don't worry. In post, you look great.
Yeah. Fix all that in post.
Yeah, just only how the matches were where you win.
Fuck, I think I did that joke with Desert too. I think I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that joke every single time, probably every episode.
Well, yeah, because that was a different situation.
Yeah.
We all said, "Oh yeah, it's definitely in like Alex's favor." Like, "Oh, definitely," and then he didn't win a single set.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't doubt Slamman would have wiped the floor with me if the connection was good. I mean, just judging how much he knows about the game, I don't think I would have won a set myself.
Yeah, it was just funny with
position.
It was just funny with the Alex one because Desert knew what he was talking about, and we had a good discussion. But then when the actual matches happened, it was like he didn't win anything, and didn't follow his own advice. So it was just kind of funny where it's like, yeah, Alex wins, and then he didn't win a single one.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't doing enough V-skill, but I got punched a couple times and just.
Yeah.
I kept throwing out that stand hard punch, waiting for a forward hard punch to go through it. I kept charging it up. I was like, do it.
Yeah.
Show it. Make it happen.
I would punch it with Crouch Fierce a couple times, which wasn't much.
You have the armor. Blow through it.
Yeah, I know. But Crouch Fierce is safer. Oh, yeah, and there was one time in the match, I'm not sure if you want to edit it in, where I do Crouch Fierce, and and remember I was talking about how at max range it gets blocked, I still whiffed the whole thing. Yeah, it happened one time during the match.
Yeah. Well, was it blocked or was it flexed?
It was blocked. It wasn't a whiff.
Oh, okay.
But the block, but it wasn't fully blocked. I guess you know what I mean. I don't know the frame data on that.
The fists went up.
Yeah. Instead of normally where if I do it close, he just stops once you block it.
All right. Well, I'll make sure all the stuff you guys are talking about is in the description. But that about does it. So so thanks you guys for giving me your time.
It was my pleasure.
All right, yeah, thanks, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. Until the next episode.
What are you guys doing next?
I have no actual schedule for any of this, so it's just kind of a.
I can think about like I would recommend like NKB for Ken probably.
All right. Well, I didn't pick a character yet, let alone a person to talk with.
Well, I think
we'll cross that bridge when we come.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know.
That'll be it for Birdie tonight. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
See you guys.